Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Okay, maybe you have not seen the news today. Come to my blog here for July 11th, 2017. You'll see here, Quant in quotes, funds chase trends, our biggest losers. This points to a story here from Bloomberg, which is this. Essentially, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the trading side, but there's just too many CTAs in the industry. Also, not just that, but there's just too many participants is one of the big reasons on why these quant strategies are getting crushed. And when they say biggest losers, they mean it. So when you factor in the headline here that I want you to take away is funds chase trends. Chase trends. Okay, that's big because that's what retail traders do. That's what forex traders do, and that's what basically unsophisticated traders do, or dumb money as they call it on the pro trading side. So when you factor that in, they're just basically no different than chasing trends. And not only that, the reason I put the word quant in quotes is because it's just that, are these real quants? Not using complicated mathematical theories and whatnot to guesstimate market direction and such. So since Friday, there's been more stories that said all you gotta do is just do a search on the word quant. I'll bring up all the results. So further to that is a story from the Financial Times, basically meaning that the smart quants are taking advantage of some of the order flow, missed opportunities, pricing mismatches. So that needs to be addressed on the regulation side. That has not been addressed yet. Real fun is just beginning. Quants stare blankly at the worst losses. I think when you factor that, right here, you want this article. When you factor in this particular article on what's been happening, you can see here that there's this liquidity shock, some other interesting charts about what is happening. Risk salient parity index has just been coming off, and all that kind of cool stuff. So you can check all that. Also, and the other, I think the title refers to that quants don't know what they're doing. The ones in not the real quants, but the quants in quotes. You know what I mean? I think there was this article about the cloud solutions, meaning those guys. Okay, another one is from the Zero Hedge, and this one is probably the best analysis that I've seen. That's probably why it's so popular. On what's been happening. So roller coaster week ends as quant strategies suffer biggest losses since 2003. Great analysis here. So here's the CTA index, risk parity fund, as well as the volatility has dropped off, and not only that, the NYSC's come off, as well as the VIX, FANG stocks, and the volatility in the FANG, blah blah blah. The bond bloodbath that happened late last week, Fed rate hike, the Treasury here, and the long-term dollar index has dropped right here. And that's the payroll number that came out when they added more than they suspected. So very interesting sudden drops here on these announcements. Okay, so let's see if I can find another article. So we got the hedge fund one, and we also have this one. It just seems that a lot of these quants and whatnot factors, ETF factors and whatnot, an industry term that I've just lately come across in the last few months. So a quant, that's former quant from Bridgewater, and when they say, obviously this is not a quant in quotes, this is a real quant. In this particular article on Bloomberg stated how the use of factors is used wrong, and it's dangerous. And that again comes back to these ETFs that are packaged the wrong way because they're analyzed the wrong way, that pick off the wrong assets. Not saying that Quant does not work; it does, but it's just like a gun used by the wrong people will kill people. But guns can be useful, so you can kill things and eat whatever you kill. So the same concept here, but you can see here the word Quant and these big losses over the last week, worse since 2003, is just a reflection of the danger of these things. And not only that, there's also the Quant earthquake from Goldman Sachs as well. That was a big thing that people don't even know about. So you got it right here. So you might want to do a search on that from this 2007 article on Market Watch. All right, hopefully it'll help you out, in my opinion. Doesn't mean that the methodologies don't work. It's just what I'm doing, I'm hoping is more rock solid, I guess you could say. But we'll see once we get it rolling. All right, talk to you later.